You are standing in a room full of people who like you. Conversation is happening all around you. Someone just laughed at something you said. And yet, somewhere underneath all of it, you feel completely alone. That makes no sense on the surface. But the real answer is far stranger than bad luck or a bad mood. Your brain is not measuring how many people surround you. It is measuring something else entirely. Loneliness is not the absence of people. Researchers who study social connection define it as a gap, not between you and the room, but between the relationships you have and the relationships you need. You can be surrounded by acquaintances and starve. You can be alone in a quiet house and feel completely fed. The number of bodies nearby was never the variable that mattered. So what is your brain actually tracking? Psychologist John Cacioppo spent decades on this question, and his answer reframes the whole feeling. Cacioppo argued that loneliness functions like hunger. It is not an emotional flaw. It is a biological alarm. Hunger tells you your body is low on fuel. Loneliness tells you your social bonds are running low on depth. Neither one cares how that gap looks from the outside. Here is where it gets stranger. This alarm evolved long before cities, parties, or group chats. For most of human history, survival depended on a small number of deeply bonded people. A tribe. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that the human brain seems wired to maintain only a limited number of close relationships, around 5 intimate bonds and roughly 150 meaningful ones. Not 5,000. Not a feed full of followers. A tribe-sized number. That number is the key to the crowded room. Your brain is not asking how many people are near you. It is asking how many of them would notice if you vanished. The room can be packed, and the honest answer can still be 0. When that answer comes back low, your nervous system reacts as if you were truly stranded outside the tribe. Cortisol rises. Threat detection sharpens. You feel exposed in a room where, on paper, you are perfectly safe. This is not weakness. Thousands of years ago, distance from the group was often fatal. No backup if you were injured. No one to share food in a bad season. Ancestors who felt sharp discomfort at social distance fought to stay close to the group and survived. The ones who felt nothing simply drifted away. You inherited the alarm because the alarm worked, and it never received the update that physical survival no longer depends on it. Your brain cannot easily tell a true tribe from a room full of friendly strangers. It is matching modern faces against an ancient checklist that asks for depth, not head count. Do these people know what scares you? Would they notice a change in your voice on the phone? If the answer is no, the alarm fires, no matter how many people are standing 3 feet away. This is why the loneliest moment is often not an empty apartment. It is a party. A group chat with 40 people and 0 real conversations. Psychologists sometimes call this social snacking, small, easy interactions that briefly feel like nourishment. Then the room empties, and the real hunger underneath becomes impossible to ignore. You were never full. You were just distracted from how empty you were. Modern life widens this gap. You maintain contact with more people than any ancestor ever did, at a fraction of the depth. A notification is not a bond. A like is not eye contact. Your brain registers the volume, but never the depth the ancient checklist is actually scanning for. The cost is not just emotional. Researchers, including Julianne Holt-Lundstad, have linked chronic loneliness to health outcomes on par with smoking, because the body treats sustained isolation as a sustained threat. Stress hormones stay elevated, inflammation rises, sleep quality drops. So the next time that quiet ache hits you in a crowded room, here is what is actually happening. An alarm older than language is scanning the people around you and asking one question. Does anyone here actually know you? When the answer comes back uncertain, the discomfort is not proof something is wrong with you. It is a feature inherited from every ancestor who needed to notice that question in time to do something about it. You are standing in a room full of people who like you. The conversation is still happening around you. And now you know what that quiet ache really is. Not proof that something is wrong with you, but a signal, inherited from people who needed it to survive, still doing its job long after the room changed shape.